All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna do a quick update, but I didn't want to start the stream too late, so say hi if you're here. Kind of just in the middle of finishing off some setup. Let's see. How come my numbers aren't updating? I'm looking at the enrollment number at the top of the screen, and it looks like it's not quite correct. I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. Huh. Something broke in my integration. All right, let's see. Ah, I see. Okay. So anyway, I can fix this a little bit in a second, but guys, welcome to the stream. Let me quickly start with an update. So I'm gonna fix this number um, later on. Uh, but hey, it's been a while. It's been a couple. It's been probably around a month since I last streamed. Am I tripping? No, I mean I've done other streams for like the June SAT. So I guess it hasn't been that long when you factor those in. But it feels like I've just done. It feels like it's been a long time that I didn't. It's been a long time since I've done a stream that didn't have a specific test date associated with it. So good to be back. Couple quick updates on my side, and then I'll chat with you guys if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll sort of just work. I'm gonna do a little bit of vibe coding, I think, if no one chats. But what happened? First, I launched my course, so that was a whole thing. Right now, my cat is joining me. Ogo, 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 you scratched me. Where are you? Okay, say hi. Okay. Uh, when Ogu was a baby, he used to not mind getting picked up, but definitely less tolerant now. What was I saying? I was saying, oh, so yeah, I launched my course. Oof, that was a lot of work, a lot of work. 10 hours of video was a lot to make. So launched my course. Got like now a total of like something in the range of like 16 students on it. This number is outdated. But I did the very first big chunk, which is to teach all the high level strategies, which is, predict, match, defend, and then like transitions and threads. I did all the big ones. And Jeremy, where do I remember you from? I answered you somewhere, but I don't remember where I found you. uh, I don't remember where I answered your questions. But yeah, I taught all the big picture strategies, and then now I have a bunch of plans. I need to do question type by question. I need to do a sort of ladder up. So there's a sort of progression of question types that I want my students to be able to predict the answers on. Because some questions are definitely harder to predict the answers on, and some questions are much easier to predict the answers on. So I want to do a sort of like ladder course where you start with predicting transition and word and context questions. Then you predict overall structure part function questions, and then you predict evidence quotation and synthesis questions, and then you predict main idea, main purpose, uh, evidence data questions, evidence finding questions, and then finally the inference questions. So I think that covers all of them except for cross-text, which is also very much predictable, but I guess you could probably clump that together with evidence quotation, but that would be really hard. I don't know where that would go. Um, but that would cover everything other than grammar. And then I want to make a grammar course as well. So I want to make all of these other stuff. But here's the update. I can't reasonably produce all that stuff while doing this other thing. I am in the middle of hiring a developer. We're pretty close to the end of that discussion, and I've begun prototyping some software that I want the developer and I want us to sort of build out, and it will be awesome. It will be really, really good for your studies. The thing is that it's going to take a lot of time and energy and focus, even though I have someone else working on it, actually building it out. I think it's going to take a lot of focus out of me. So I don't think I can realistically be producing content on a regular basis for the course. Other than practice tests, I will be trying to publish 2 practice tests for my course before the August SAT. I haven't finalized that as my goal, but right now I am tentatively focused on this software that I'm building with the developer and 2 practice tests that you can work through on the software. So that's kind of the plan right now. So that's my update for me. On my side, that's my update. Now, guys, you don't have to wait until I'm done talking to ask your question. Just ask your question while I'm talking, and then I'll come back to you whenever I see you. But Jeremy's asking a question right now, which is sometimes for the finding and quotation questions. Okay, that's the evidence finding, evidence quotation questions. The answer isn't predictable. Forcing people. Well, so it's yeah. So in my course, I go into this in more detail, but there's a difference between matching and process elimination. There's a difference between matching and process elimination. Okay, so this one, I mean, finding quotation questions are evidence quotation questions are kind of the easier one to illustrate. So let me actually illustrate it. Give me a second. Give me a second to pull up a practice question right now. Oops. All right, here we are. So it's been a while since I've seen this, but let's go and look at this real quick. So boldly mixing multiple genres, including, wow, philosophy and manifesto. So this is politically oriented. We're creating cross-genre literature that explores themes such as immigration and independence. Okay, her works have inspired responses from lots of responses from all sorts of people, including music people, comic people, architecture people, furniture people. All right, here's the claim. So for evidence questions, there's the College Board parlance calls it in the College Board parlance, this is called the command of evidence questions, right? I don't call it command of evidence just because it's too long, so I'll just call it evidence questions. But in the evidence questions, there's always a claim word over here, so then you look for the claim word here, and then you find the claim itself, which is over here, and here's the claim. And your prediction is this, okay? Your prediction is you just take this claim and you break it into parts. How many parts do I see? I see the production of these creations by others. Okay, so I'm actually going to clump that as one part, okay? You could break it into 2 parts, right, if you wanted to, but I'm going to clump it as one part because I'm seeing these diverse creations by others. That is this stuff. Okay, that is this stuff. Um, specifically this stuff over here, okay? These diverse creation by others is this stuff all the way over here that I just highlighted, is reflective of her own approach. Okay, now what is that? Reflecting her own approach? That is probably this stuff and maybe this stuff. Okay, over here. So basically, I want to say that, and at this point I can make a prediction. The prediction is artist X will either make a musical or a comical or a furniture something, and that will be cross-genre and explore themes such as immigration and independence. So that's my prediction right now. And then I look for, so actually before I go into this, now I'm going to do a match where what I'm really doing is I'm scanning the answer choices for something that has to do with cross-genre and potentially with immigration independence. So I'm looking for cross-genre and potentially immigration independence. Maybe be, but now this is talking about her producing. So this is the only thing where it actually talks about other art forms that connects to anything similar to my prediction. So now what happened is I spent about, was it maybe about 10 seconds, right? I spent 10 seconds quickly scanning through, and I was looking for which ones feel connected to my prediction, and I said maybe B, right? So right there, that is not process elimination. That is not process elimination. Because what I didn't really, process elimination is like slowly reading the entire thing and making sure it makes sense. I didn't really do that. I just sort of like scanned it for something that matches my prediction, and I found that only B kind of matches my prediction. Now I'm going to move into the next mode, which is I start defending the answer, which is eagerness to push boundaries. Okay, that is this part here. Invites us to consider how other art forms. Okay. That's the production of these diverse creations by others. Might also engage with literature. I guess other art forms engaging with literature is similar to literature blending non-literature genres. So I guess that is, for me, moderately supporting this claim. Okay, now this is process elimination. Process elimination is double checking this. Okay, this is just analyzing her writings. This is missing the other creations. This is missing the diverse creations. This is just about her, and this is just about her. So now I go back to B. That's process elimination. Okay, so two different processes there. So essentially you still are making a prediction, but the prediction is just more open-ended. Okay, it's just more open-ended. And then you go into a match where you're looking for a perfect match. I didn't find a perfect match. I saw like a partial match over here, and I didn't see no match, no match, no match over here, right? So I kind of went back and considered it. That's the end of my match step. Now I go into process elimination. Okay. So yeah, that's the way I differentiate between process elimination and the match step, even on quotation questions. Now let's go back to the questions. I just realized my interface is all messed up. Give me a sec. Adding the chat over here. All right, let's go into Arnav. Hey Arnav, good to see you. What would you rate the difficulty of the predict match every single question type video in? I have to remind myself of that, but I think they tended to be easy moderate, right? You know what? Let me go and find my slide for it first. I need to look at the slide. So this is the question. This is what we're talking about right now. The slides for this, and easy-ish, moderate-ish, I think on this one. Hang on. Moderate-ish, I think on this one. Easy, moderate, easy-ish. So I think I stuck with the easy moderates on this just to kind of get through the illustration. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I didn't really specifically focus on the hardest questions. This one, yeah. Okay. I went for kind of like easy moderates to get you kind of getting used to the just the idea. So that's where they came from. I from what I'm now that I'm like thinking about it again, I think I specifically chose questions that seemed good for illustrating the example, but also the College Board uses a 3-point difficulty scale. Publicly, at least, they use a 3-point difficulty scale, and I think I only chose moderate difficulty ones for that particular lecture. Okay, if no one has questions, I think I shared my plans. I'm gonna make sure I share my plans, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill some time while really I just want to fix this dumb thing. It's like out of date right now, so I want to fix this. But I'm happy to just chat whenever you guys. Do I mind sharing this? Let's see. I'll share it and see if there's any problems. So, oh, this is optional. Oh, that's yeah. I see. Oh no, this could be a problem because this has people's personal data on it. Okay, can't show. Am I tripping? Okay, got it. Transaction create. Okay. Okay. I fixed the thing. Now we're gonna see not exactly the correct number because it's missing some data, but almost. Almost. All right, nice. All right. And now my number is fixed. Nice. Got my number. Okay, so I have now fixed. Hello, Soyeon. How are you? My number is now fixed. I'm very happy. I got 17. Oh, it is 10:30. I was just waiting. We had some chats. I gotta go now. All right, so right now I'm sort of just doing too many different things at once, but let me just check my calendar. I want to remind myself what my plan is. Okay, so I have a call soon, so I can't stay. I can't stay on stream too long. Also, it looks like there's not a lot of questions anymore. So, Soyeon, good to see you. Have a good day today at church, and I guess I'll just sign off now so that I can just proceed with the remainder of my week. For you guys, if you have any questions and you couldn't ask me during the stream, feel free to join me on in the Discord server. I'm present. I think I've been saying this to people here and there. I don't remember if I've said it on this stream, but I am in the middle of my summer teaching season, so it's pretty intense. I'm not very free, but I am present. I am in the Discord server and I'm seeing what you guys are chatting about, and I will participate when I can. So join the Discord channel, help each other out, and I'll also help when I can. All right, guys. Until next time, keep on learning.